Hi everybody, Raven here. So I want to do a reading today, and this is for entertainment purposes only. I earlier today did an interview where I channeled someone who passed, and it's someone we all know, and I was really nervous about it. I felt like I was supposed to do it, and I wanted to, but I was kind of afraid of the person and the content and putting it out there. So I reached out to a fellow reader. I'm going to do a shout out to Bobby at Bobby Reads Tarot. And she did an interview. And I'm really appreciative of that. And so we'll see how it looks. But I'm going to leave that on her channel. What I wanted to do was take that scenario of fear. And as a reader, as somebody who channels the other side and channels information like spirit guides, and there's some phenomenal readers out here that I watch and admire and love their bravery. And I thought, am I that brave to really step into the space that's become a hot topic? And Hot Topic used to be this really cool store at the mall, and it's not anymore. Now it's something completely different. So I wanted to look at that safety from a reader perspective and see what that looks like. So we're going to get started. I am going to use the Illuminati Oracle, which I think is perfect for this particular topic and any government-based, societal-based questions. Again, this is for entertainment purposes only. So the question is, how safe are we as readers as we report out, what we get intuitively, what our guides tell us, what we feel? Are our First Amendment rights going to be respected? Are we safe from that perspective? Okay, let's see if any more fall out, and we'll look at the pattern here. Are we safe as readers? Going out, putting ourselves out there, getting out on YouTube, getting out on social media, and channeling what we are being told about what's going on. Are we safe? Okay. Let's see if there's any more. I feel like there's a couple more that want to come. Are we safe as readers? Oh, this is interesting. Oh, two more. Okay. Wow. Okay, I'm going to start with the first one, and we're going to look at what's on the bottom. So we'll look at the bottom in a minute. The first one was paranoia, which I was talking about feeling unsafe, right? I don't know, in channeling somebody who is a central figure, what this person and what they told me and what I repeated, because it was what I heard. I did not make it up myself, what that would mean, and putting that out there. And I got paranoia. So the way I see that is, one, it's validating that yes, there is a reason to be paranoid. However, the next card is humanitarian aid. And I read this card, also anchoring light, and change maker. I read those as we got you. We got you. Humanitarian aid, compassion in action is the most powerful resistance. And that's what we're seeing all over the United States. Anchoring light, no system, no elite agenda, no chaos can dim the radiance you carry within. Shine even when the world demands you hide. I don't think we could get a clearer message than that they've got us. Change maker, now is the time to step up and get involved. Don't wait on the sidelines. Take action. Contribute your gifts. Well, that's a pretty straightforward. And then the last one I got was leaving home. And that sometimes the world shifts so deeply that the only choice is to move with it. So this is saying that nothing's going to be the same. And we keep hearing that actually from multiple readers. And that's okay. You know what? New is not bad. And I happen to be a person that likes change. So it's not going to be the way it was. And then the bottom card, or the card on the bottom of the deck, is policy change. Policy shift is on the horizon. Whether it liberates or limits depends on who's writing it and why. So normally I would say by itself, right? This is representing what we're experiencing, but in the whole scheme of this, let me move these down. I know you can't see my table very well. I think it is basically saying that we hold our light. It won't be the same, but it will be written as different. And I look at that as a positive. So that makes me feel better. So when this interview comes out, I will have to remember this myself and rewatch my own video. I thought I might throw a what's the vibe on there. So what is the vibe around this protection, this safety, or the paranoia? Wow, not too many. You know what? I'm going to put these back out here. I think they're on the bottom. Okay, I want to put those back out because I want to see what falls on top of them. Okay, about the question of are us readers safe in speaking our truth on social media about hot topics of what is taking place today or has become a taboo topic? What is the vibe around that in our protection, in our freedom of speech, our First Amendment rights? Is there anything? Oh, you know what? That popped out before, so we're going to go with it. Time. Well, let's get these other two. Waves, feminine energy. Okay, so time is all about delay, procrastination, or too busy. It's going to take time. All right, so I put that with the change maker for sure. Waves, emotion, worry, fear. I put that with the paranoia. And feminine energy, gentleness, nurturing, and mothering is definitely around that humanitarian aid. See if there's anything else that the cards want to provide. Oh, running. Escape, denial, excuses. You know, I'm going to go with the leaving home on that one. And even though this leaving home was more about the shifting of what we knew to what is going to be in the long run, there will be a lot running. And I do not think it'll be us readers. Let's ask the question, is that running this deck I heard? Okay, let's go to tarot. Is the running representing the readers or those we're worried about coming after us? And for those who are interested, I am using the, here we go, Abertuna Vampire deck. It's my favorite deck. Okay, is the running card about us readers? Or okay, so we've got the Knight of Cups and the Four of Cups reversed. So the Four of Cups reversed is about letting go when it's in its reverse position. So I'll do it that way because it's upside down. So letting go. So that goes with running. And the Knight of Cups. Knight of Cups is normally about like a proposal, a romantic proposal. But if people are running, it also could be an emotional reason for running. So I still don't know if I have a clear who is running. I really need to know who is running. Oh, that was a rookie shuffle. Who is running? Them or us? I really hate that we've gotten to a them or us. I really do. I don't like that. Knight of Swords reversed. Knight of Swords reversed is missed opportunities. I think it's them. I think it's them. That's what my intuition is saying. And it's kind of what I'm hearing in my ear. It's them. Okay. Kind of looking at my other deck, if there's anything else would be clearer. But I'm going to go with them. Star. Page of Wands. Reversed. Movement. But limited movement. Bad news. That's bad news coming in. I think it's them. Now, when I see the Star card, I have a particular deck I started out with many years ago, the Mythic Tarot, and the Star card for that deck was Pandora. So, you know, upright, the star to me is always hope. And, you know, some level of balance, because I always see the water, right? The balancing of the water. That's how it reads to me. But it's also looking in the water, and that can be very narcissistic. So a lot of times in the Greek mythology, right, narcissist. And when I tend to go for the narcissistic element as to how I read it when it's reversed. So I'm thinking narcissist, and that tells me right now the running card is them, not us. That is how I'm reading that. Well, this makes me feel better. And that I'm facing the fear of putting myself out there, not only on YouTube, but also from the perspective of what I'm starting with in this interview. So I can't wait to share it with you. Trying to think, is there anything else we want to ask? I think that's pretty much what I had on my mind for today. So I will thank you very much. Please like and comment. Again, be kind to each other. And this was for entertainment purposes only.